Never seen Ebba presented so fancy in my life.
Priscilla,
is this what you're enjoying?
Yes, and I'm not sharing.
For the first time, I want to taste this Ebba.
I know.
That looks like Italian pasta.
I
want to eat it.
Oh my gosh.
It's Eva.
It's so rich.
Okay, that was Mr. Chop Correct, the chef that took care of Jux and Prissy's belly while he was in Lagos. And we also have this one from Topsy Cuts. Yes, this person gave him this very nice haircut. The two vendors that he had something to do with, and we know about it. I absolutely love this hairstyle. And we also have something from Iyabo Ojo. She'll be having more meet and greet 4th, 5th, 6th of April. Chioma will also be there. Tony Abraham will be supporting her as well. Congratulations, we wish her more money. She also had this interview time with Your Views. Okay, these ladies here, she had them interview her, and I think it's worth watching. I will try to watch it and give you feedback. Okay, so God help me. In response to this video, my previous video where I said, Chioma, is not a social climber. I explained that, and I also said that she's one of the reasons, in fact, the major reasons we have JP. And there were comments. I think I owe you that to react to it. I need to respond to it to also clear my side of it. Okay, so from this, we have Bemzi. First, I want you to change your narrative that it was Chioma that connected JP. Jux already said he saw them together and asked Priscy out. Second, Priscy also told us the Rwanda trip was business and she met her husband in line of duty. So why always make it look like Chioma introduced or pimp Priscy or Chioma paid for her trip to Rwanda? I like Chioma, but all this lies narrative is making people that hate Priscy look like she's been pimped. And that's why they are thinking Chioma can be dating Jux Loki. Put the right truth out, not Chioma connected them things. First off, hey God, I'm alarmed. I'm truly alarmed. If in my video it sounded like I'm trying to say Chioma pimped Priscy, please, I beg you, JP fan, that is not what I meant. I'm going to react to it, give my opinion, but this one here, talking about PIMP, come on, people introduce people literally every day. Hey, meet my brother, meet my school friend, meet my friend, and they can just take phone numbers and continue conversations, even if that's not what happened in Jux and Prissy's case. But if I actually said Chioma introduced Jux to Priscy, why is it even sounding like pimp? No money was exchanged. Pimping means money exchanged hands. Jux paid Chioma to be close to Priscy, and that is never the narrative I spread out there. Yes, it might sound like I'm trying to say Chioma is the reason they met. If not, they wouldn't have met. Okay, I'll explain more. But pimping, come on now. Money was not exchanged. It could have never been such a situation. Please take that pimping off, and let's focus on the other part of what you typed, which is quite something I should take note of. Next, we have this one from Shuaib Olayemi. This is where people make mistake. If there's no Chioma, there will still be JP. God has a way of doing things. God will not come down himself. He's going to send someone. So in this case, Priscilla might feel reluctant of going. So God needed a person. So he used Chioma. They are friends. People should leave them alone. God Almighty that joined JP will forever hold the marriage with love, truth, and perseverance. Okay, thank you, ma'am. And we have from Fumilayo. All the time, Priscilla see Jux through Chioma. Did Chioma know Jux before? Okay, thank you so much for this response. I actually appreciate responses, replies, comments, because it means that you value this channel enough to even type. Okay, thank you so much. Now let me clear the air about my previous video. Yes, I said Chioma is a major part, a big part of JP, and one of the reasons it happened. Why did I say that? Okay, so Priscy and Chioma went to Rwanda, not Kenya. I made a mistake. I said Kenya. It was Rwanda, okay? They went to Kigali, Rwanda for the ball, the basketball African thingy. And the event that Priscy met Jux herself, or in a video, is it Chioma or Priscy? But I know either one of them. I think Chioma said Priscilla, or she was reluctant to go for that particular event. Okay, she was already in Rwanda for business. Probably have already done what she was paid for, contracted for. We don't even know if she was contracted or if it was, through Chioma. We don't know that, but she's an influencer. She might have been contracted. They paid for a flight and all of that. But when she got there, the party, because she said she wasn't, according to the person that gave this information, either Chioma or Priscy, Priscy wasn't feeling great. It means it was a matter of her health, she wasn't feeling good, she didn't want to go for that particular event where Jux met her. And, Chioma encouraged her. Chioma, urged her, say, hey, dress up, get dressed, let's go. Chioma didn't know Jux before. Neither did Jux know Priscy from anywhere before. It was at that particular event that Chioma urged her to go get dressed. That was where Jux saw Priscy. Yes, and that's where it happened. If it would have been the next day or the day before, maybe they wouldn't have seen each other. Jux might have been carried away or doing something about that particular event where Chioma said, hey, let's go. So what does it mean? It means she played a huge part. She did not actively, intentionally say, I want to hook you up with someone. She said, let's go for this party. Let's go to this event. And boom, she met the love of her life there, who ended up being her husband. So if that were to happen to someone close to you or you, wouldn't you give kudos or at least acknowledge the fact that God used that person to make it happen? Or you'd have just said, oh, I would have met him somewhere else, or he would have met her somewhere else if they had not met at that particular event. Come on, that's the reason why I said she plays a major part of it, because that is the truth. She urged her to go, and I'm sure she wasn't lying. Chioma wasn't lying when she said that. Okay, so please, if you still think it's off, like she still is not the one, we should disregard her. Could it be like you really dislike Chioma? Please, let's give her credit. We're not going to say for that we should start worshiping her or something. But she was used, yes, by God. She was used by God to encourage her to go meet her husband. Yes, and that is why we're celebrating it. So I still maintain my stance. Thank you. Hi everyone.